How could you not, really? Marc Riley, Six Music, hello, and we have Purling Hiss back in the room, and you're going to do 2 tunes for us now, and the first one of which is called...
Reptilia Agenda.
Okay, great, go for it, guys, thank you. That was brilliant. Really great. Purling Hiss, steady how you go, Mark, with Reptilia Agenda. Before we go any further, can I ask you, Mike,
yes.
are you using your own gear?
Yes, we're using our own gear.
Okay, because lots of times when bands come over, from America or whatever.
Oh, we're renting some gear, but...
Well, no, it's just that your amp has got nerds written on it. It's like a nerd amp, but I'm presuming that's just something you've had made to put on there, have you?
I'm gonna plug our company that we're going with, who's driving us. It's Seek Harbor. They drive us and they provide the gear. We're renting.
But Mike is a nerd.
But I am a nerd, so...
But you're a nerd anyway, so it fits, does it?
Yeah.
And another completely spurious question. You are from Philadelphia. We'll talk about that in a moment.
Sure.
Does the Tower Ballroom still exist?
The what?
The Tower Ballroom?
There's the Tower Theater.
Yeah, Tower
Tower
Theater,
Theatre, where David Bowie recorded David Live. Is that still there?
Oh,
still there.
I don't... There's the Tower Theater is there, but where I think where Bowie recorded, I don't think that's there anymore. It's up on Broad Street, maybe.
Oh, was that?
Sorry, I'm just chasing my own dreams here. For a moment, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm just wanting to know. So we've ascertained that you are from Philadelphia, which is, of course, home to Kurt Vile and War on Drugs, who are one and the same at one point in time, of course. They're friends of yours.
Yes.
Okay, so have you been out on the road with them? Have you toured with those guys and stuff?
Yeah, actually, the first tour Kurt took us out on, it kind of prompted me to form the band. I didn't have a band, and he was like, hey, I'm going to go on tour. It was a couple months ahead of time, so I had time. I had a couple albums out that I put on small labels. And, yeah, so we went on tour with him for a full U.S. tour, and then the next year we did a full tour with War on Drugs, too. So,
okay.
Yeah, all good.
I mean, it's going so well for those guys. Particularly, you would have to say War on Drugs, who are like, their album was #1 album of the year last year, on so many different publications and stuff. It's going so well.
Crazy.
And obviously, just hugely talented people anyway. But what I didn't see coming was, and they had kind of told me, but Kurt Vile and Adam, War on Drugs, are massive Bruce Springsteen fans, aren't they?
Seems like it.
Yeah, and it's going more that way, isn't it? The music that they make.
Yeah. Yeah.
You agree? Yeah. Okay, it's good. Sorry.
Yeah, they're definitely big fans. I think.
Yeah, definitely.
There's definitely, because I mean, Kurt came in for the first time and did a session. It was very motoric and very kind of krautrocky.
Yeah.
And then he did tell me though he liked Bruce Springsteen, and I told him I didn't. I can't do any more than that, can I? Really? You just mentioned there the fact that, of course, when you started doing Purling Hiss. It was a side project, really, wasn't it, from the other band that you were in?
Yeah, me and Ben have been playing together for 10 years in a band called Birds of Maya, and as like main thing, and I didn't have a band with my own songs, so I just was recording them, and and then I released albums without having a band, so it was just like a recording project.
Okay, so when you were doing it, I read that you were just kind of putting this stuff down so you didn't forget it, really.
Yeah.
Perhaps to use with Birds of Maya, maybe, I don't know.
I was kind of like definitely side project stuff, stuff that I was more like song structure, where I think Birds of Maya was more, I don't know. What do you think, Ben?
Open air jams.
Right, okay.
I thought Ben was just going to say better, but...
I certainly don't want you guys falling out anyway. But the thing is that sometimes, people, you can't exactly work out where a side project's going to go, and sometimes it goes much better than you thought it might.
Yeah, it ended up, I think the recording it and having a couple releases followed into like a tour opportunity, and then I had a band and kept it together, and a couple opportunities kept coming in, so it turned into a focus. Yeah.
Okay. And often in association with the band, you will get the words lo-fi, but I have to say I've heard decidedly more lo-fi bands than Purling Hiss. You sound like you really rock out. It doesn't seem to be the right kind of tag to me.
Yeah, I think that comes from the early releases, or like before the band, they were like lo-fi recordings, so I think that tag stuck for a while.
Right. Okay.
But when we started playing live, a lot of people that heard the recordings first saw us live and be like, "You don't sound anything like this live. You sound like a real band." And then, yeah, the lo-fi thing's gone.
Yeah, good, right. It's gone, right?
Yeah.
That's official now. And I did get we need to get another tune from you, but I did read a quote from you, "If you think, you stink."
I stole that from Ben, who stole that from someone else.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, Mr. Neil Young.
Was it? Right, okay. Is it about, so you're talking about overthinking things when you're writing them?
Yeah. If you think you stink, you just have to play with your heart, play with what you got, and never think about it too much.
Yeah, don't worry about stuff like that. Okay. All right, then. So, well, it's been a delight. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks
and you know
so
what? You are playing in London tomorrow night, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're playing at Corsica Studio.
Yes, correct.
Okay, and as I say, if you were going to go to Liverpool tonight, please don't, because the guys are here and they're not going there. In fact, you're going to go and stay
We don't
with
even know why it got cancelled. The official statement from Purling Hiss right here.
Right.
It wasn't us. We're not sick. We're alive and well.
We would love to be playing there.
Yeah, well, you were going to do this and then go straight over to Liverpool,
Yeah,
weren't you?
yeah.
So you were definitely prepared to put the hours and the time in and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, you're not. So, anyway, one more tune from you, and what's it going to be?
Sundance Saloon Boogie.
Great. Okay, Purling Hiss, thank you.
Okay.
Nothing short of fabulous. That was so great. Purling Hiss live in session for the last time tonight. Sundance Saloon Boogie. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Really great. And I've found that the Tower Theatre, Upper Derby.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
Yep,
There's a
yep.
picture of it here. Yeah, okay. Just sorted that out. Thank you very much indeed,
Thanks
and
so
have a
much.
great night with Bernie as well. She's making you a curry.
Yes. Sweet.